Hey everybody, Tim here from the Tactical Defender. Got some snow recently, quite a bit. I'm out for a hike. I wanted to go to a particular location and work on some videos. Unfortunately, the gates, which I've never really seen before, the gates are closed. It's already a walk from where I was going to park to get to that location, but it's about a mile, maybe a little over a mile and a quarter to get to where I was going to park, and then another walk to where I was going to set up to make videos. And I'm like, I almost turned around and I'm like, you know what? There was a lot of footsteps in the snow. People have been there. Sorry. So I'm like, I'm going to go. Well, I've been walking for a long time. And I get to the spot where people all stopped and walked back. Except one particular trail. I'm actually following some cross-country ski marks, and I realized that was the only person that has been down here that far, the person on cross-country skis. There are two sets of dog tracks that I'm hoping weren't coyotes following him or her, but were actually their own dogs. But other than, I just realized as I'm walking down the path, this is where I came from, and that's where I'm heading. I still have a ways to go before I get to where I was going to park and then walk into the woods. But I just realized as I'm following these tracks that no more people on foot have been down here. That's either good or bad, I guess. We'll see. Alright, well, I'm not actually going to make it to the spot that I wanted. I spent a lot of time walking to that location, kind of veered off path a couple times off this road, and well, I killed a lot of time, more time than I wanted to, but I did find some pretty cool spots. What I wanted to share with you very quickly is this is the road I take a lot when I come into the park, right? And I'll drive through nice and slow, and I'll look at areas, oh, that looks pretty cool. I'll see a trailhead going off the road or different things of that nature. What I like to do is then I go home, and this is my secret, if you will. It's really, many of you probably already know about it. What I will do is go on Google and I'll put in, let's say, this particular area or the area I wanted, the town or whatever, and I click on the, it's usually I think down the bottom left or somewhere, the satellite view. And then you can zoom in, and then what I do is I look around, I find the road that I'm familiar with or the trailhead that I saw when I was driving through. And then I will follow that and see where that goes. It's an awesome way to find places to go. Now you can do screenshots, print it out. I have done that and send it to my phone. I do a screenshot on my computer, save it, then email it to my cell phone, and I'll have it. But one thing that I don't know if blessed is the word, but one thing that I can do, I don't have a photographic memory, but I can look at home on the computer, the Google satellite, I'll find places to go, and then usually I can most often remember, oh, that path goes that way. When it gets near that watershed area, it kind of bears to the right and just a little bit, and I'll know, and I can remember that. I don't know why I'm not, no cars are coming down here. The road is actually blocked off. I'm very upset about that. So, if you're ever out or you want to look around for trails, because obviously the regular Google Maps or whatever, they're not going to show you trails and terrain and stuff like that. So I use the Google satellite, and you can see, you know, anyway. So I use the Google satellite, and obviously use the satellite because if you use the regular Google Maps, it just shows you roads, streets, stuff of that nature. But use the Google satellite, you can zoom down, you can zoom out, you can see where the trailhead begins, pretty much where it ends. You can look for different water areas, you can take notes, and like I said, I don't have a photographic memory, but a lot of the time I can remember what I looked at before I left the house. There was one time, some time ago, my wife and I were going somewhere. I believe it was like a cookout, a holiday, 4th of July type cookout, something to that effect. And it was somewhere, it was quite far. We had to drive at least 2 hours to get there. And I remember, like, I knew how to pretty much get to the highway, you know, what route to take, what highway to what ramp. But then from there, now I know GPS, everybody has them in the cars or your cell phones. I have been let down by GPS more times than I could ever tell you. It sent me an hour out of my way and it's telling me you are now at your destination. No, I wasn't. And I knew where the destination was. I had a really good idea it was that way and we were an hour this way. So I don't use GPS. I will look at a map and kind of look to see where I want to go, and I'll zoom, like in a city or a town, I'll zoom down, oh, there's a McDonald's there, right down there, oh, that road is right after the McDonald's that we're looking for, and stuff, and I'll remember that, and then we go. And my wife, that day when we got there, she's like, I thought you said you'd never been here before. I haven't. I looked at it before we left the house. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't work with me. That doesn't work on anything else. Like, I can't look at a book, I can't look at instructions, I can't look, and I can remember what I'm reading, but like a photographic memory and recall, I can't do that. But I can look at the Google satellite, look at where the road goes, and then literally drive or walk down that road and or path, and know, oh, I gotta take this turn, oh, here's that turn I saw, there's that wall, so I know I need to, you know, anyway. I keep thinking there's something coming up behind me. There's snow falling from the trees above me, and when it hits the ground, it kind of makes a little bit of noise, and, you know, I am a bit off where everybody else is. So, yeah, that is my secret, if you will. Use the Google satellite, and go down and use the satellite, and you can zoom in, look at where you want to go, you can look at trails, you can see where there's water, rocks, cliffs, a clearing, stuff of that nature. And it works, I mean, I did it today. I wanted to go look at a spot, but I thought I'd be able to drive to a certain point, and I can't. I have to walk there. I keep kind of going off into the woods and doing other crap. But that's it. Google satellite, check it out. Great way to map out hiking and really anything for that matter. Be well, everybody. Stay safe. I thank you, as always, watching my videos, okay? Bye.